Boston sports fan comes on show. Give it to me about Tom Brady, Ben. That's what you're waiting to do. Let me get it. Let me hear it.
I think if you don't recognize that Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback ever to play the game, you're not qualified to talk about sports. I say that with all due respect. I don't see how you could possibly look at what he's done in his career, his character, his achievement, his tremendous fan loyalty, and not say this is the best quarterback who's ever played the game. Most Super Bowls. I think he's got the most yards down. I mean, Drew Brees, Joe Montana. These guys are great quarterbacks. They're a step below.
But Ben, in defense of Max, he's not saying that he didn't talk about the career of Tom Brady. Okay. He's been saying for 3 years now. He tries to lie and say he only said he's a year late when he's 3 years. He's talking about the cliff.
He was going to fall.
He was saying from the cliff from 3 years ago.
The cliff was the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'd love to fall off that cliff.
That's
right.
Can I fall off the Super Bowl cliff?
3 appearances,
Where
2
is that
wins.
cliff?
That's a good cliff.
That's what he was talking about.
When Bill
Defend
Belichick
yourself.
is standing there with a giant net. When Bill Belichick is standing there with a giant net, it cushions the fall. Let's
Bill
put it that way.
Belichick is a great coach and a brilliant guy, and coached at Cleveland and had a losing record. So, Bill Belichick is not God.
He also had
Tom Brady is God.
He also won 11 games with Matt Castle. He also won 11. He could win 11 games with Matt Damon. Let's be honest, Ben. But look,
that's outrageous.
In recent years, that Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Right. Slander against
I don't
Matt
deny
Damon
Tom Brady's the greatest football
games.
player of all time.
Tom Brady's clearly the greatest football player of all time, without a doubt, without question. And
I agree. One thing has nothing to do with the other. He's not
but
that
why
anymore.
do you keep
He is not an elite quarterback anymore.
He's going to fall off.
Well, it's mostly just Max.
He's always going to lose, and he comes back, and he's always great. Do they always win the Super Bowl? No. Do they win the Super Bowl more than anybody else? Yes. Will their chances for winning the Super Bowl drop precipitously if he does not play for them? Absolutely. I hope he plays for them. I hope he sticks around. However, I also think he's taken less money over a long time to show loyalty to an organization and a city he's not from, and he deserves that money. And if he gets offered a huge amount of money, my hope is that even if they have to go into the red, the Patriots match it and keep him.
But, Ben, he did also benefit from taking
Ben
less
Affleck,
money
you're
because
so
they were
smart.
able to get the players around him. So part of it was an advantage.
What was the advantage?
I said the advantage was they were able to build the roster around him because he took the pay cuts. If he didn't take the pay cuts, they don't have the pieces around him.
They had some great pieces around him, for sure. You had Gronk, Wes Welker. I mean, you could go on and on. You could also make the point that they had, over the years that he was the quarterback, a average or maybe even less than average receiving core. With the exception of Randy Moss.
That's the argument
and
I
that's the
have
year
been
they didn't
making.
win the Super Bowl.
And if you had great, if you had Antonio Brown played one game last year, and it was clear they would have won the Super Bowl if he'd stayed with the team the whole year. Now he was punished appropriately, and that's I understand that. But I'm just saying, you put one great receiver, never mind two.
So for clarification purposes, are you saying that the New England Patriots should keep, when you talk about keeping Tom Brady, because you clearly believe that they should, and I agree with you, but are you saying for a year, another multi-year contract? What are you thinking? Because he is approaching 43 years of age.
I'd give him a multi. He's the healthiest 42-year-old guy you'll ever meet. I would give him a multi-year deal, but I'm not an owner. I think Bob Kraft loves him and has shown him a lot of loyalty, and he deserves a lot of loyalty. I think if you give him a multi-year contract so you can pay him more money and then he plays fewer years, or you work out some funny business like that so that he gets his due, that's fair.
Again, playing the devil's advocate, what about seeing the great quarterbacks in the game today, the Patrick Mahomes, the Deshaun Watsons of the world, and others, Lamar Jackson, of course, we can't forget him, the reigning league MVP, noticing how mobile they are. And today's NFL defensive players are so athletic, so strong. They're such great athletes that if you are an immobile quarterback, that it's to your detriment. What about that? Because I know you watch your football.
It is to his detriment, and yet he manages to succeed, chiefly by getting rid of the ball very quickly, by making very good decisions very quickly. It's not just how fast you are. Otherwise, whoever won the Olympic race would be in the NFL. There are a lot of qualities that go into this, and Tom clearly has most, if not all of them. And I would love them to bring him back, and I also wouldn't blame him if I'm from Boston, right?
Yep.
I would want to play in New England. He's from Palo Alto, wherever he's from. If he wanted to go play for the 49ers, I couldn't hate on that. You know what I mean? He may want to do that. he may feel that this is my last 2 years to make a lot of money. That's it. Then I'm 44, and then, life happens. I don't see any argument that says he doesn't deserve to be able to take opportunity.
Or prove he can do it without Belichick.
Sports owners always tell you it's a business when they cut you, and then they always tell you it's about loyalty when they want you to take less money and stay.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.